walk us through the process of once you guys have a hit game on the PC, how you bring it over to the mobile space?
Yeah, sure. So we have something very unique at King.com where we have this test bed at our site where people go in and try very simple, slimmed down games, the core game mechanic. Once we see and perfected that, and we see that game works really well, kind of wrap that into a social envelope where we add multiple levels and a progression where you see your friends and where they are, and you can interact with them. And then we kind of make a bigger game out of that. A good example is Candy Crush on King.com that we took into Candy Crush Saga. That is now #1 game on Facebook. We're very proud of that. And that is a lot of where our core effort goes into now, and that's why we're hiring a lot of people to ramp this up and make sure that we can handle the demands of the fans that we have.
And when it comes to the mobile space specifically, what are the challenges of creating a game that's going to succeed for that audience that seems to be growing more and more mainstream?
Yeah, I think there's a couple of things. It has to be really easy to start playing, to get into the game, and it has to be challenging enough for you to want to continue that. We talk a lot in the game industry about retention, how people are coming back to the game, and that's a very important key. Another very important factor that we focus here a lot is the social aspect of the game. Being able to play this with your friend and talk about it outside the actual game is a core ingredient to make it as accessible as these games can and should be.
How have you seen the free-to-play space become like the dominant form in mobile gaming, which wasn't the case 5-10 years ago?
Well, I think it's very natural. It's the way that you want any kind of software or this type of experience to be, so that you can try it out first and see what type of game it is before you make a decision if you want to pay for it. It's definitely one of the trends that's here to stay. It goes hand in hand with these microtransactions now, that we as game developers can be in full control of what we think people should pay for and how much a certain item is worth. And there's a lot of that industry is fairly young, so we'll see a lot of experimenting in that, and I think we'll see the really great games coming out of the free to play